Hi Scorpio, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your general monthly tarot reading for the month of April 2021. And I do want to take this moment to remind you as always to like this video, leave me a comment, and subscribe to this lovely channel if you haven't already. And when subscribing, don't forget that little notification bell. Now, when meditating on your beautiful energy overall for the month, the message that came through was facing your inner truths. Facing your inner truths. So let's begin. We're going to start by pulling a couple messages from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. Now keep in mind, general monthly reading for the sign of Scorpio. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't for somebody else. And do remember to check out your other chart placements for more messages. Alrighty? Now what do we have for our beautiful Scorpios? What else do we have for Scorpio for the month of April to begin this reading? Alrighty, we have two. Let's see here. First and foremost, we have Lion Spirit. Be generous of spirit. It feels like Spirit is this month pushing you, guiding you to be honest with yourself, to realize certain truths within you about other people, situations in your life, but also about you as a soul. Trying to strengthen you by pushing you towards the truth. And you hear that in the background? It's going to be sort of in your face, all right? And we're moving on to Swan Spirit. Time for a deep dive. Spirit feels like you have been prepping for what feels like a deep dive, a leap of faith towards what you deserve. It's going to differ from case to case, from Scorpio to Scorpio, as to what area of life that lies within. They're saying you won't regret it, all right? There's a feeling that they want you to go into a new experience, to move towards what you deserve once again in a graceful way. I think about a swan, right? Ooh, and now I'm being drawn back to the fact that we have a lion and a swan coming out, which reminds you to move forward, Scorpio, in a strong but graceful way. We'll leave that at that. And we're going to move on and continue by pulling 6 tarot cards, a simple 6-card spread, if you will, for the month. Now, what do we have for our lovely Scorpios to continue this monthly read? Thank you, Spirit. For Scorpio. Interesting. Have you been feeling a little bit stuck recently? And there's a feeling, do you see how as I mentioned that, the cards started to come out? There's a feeling that once you're honest with yourself, or you just sort of grasp the fact that you have been feeling stuck, or pinpointing what or who or what habits have been putting you in that spot, or leaving you feeling restricted in one way, shape, or form. It just feels like everything will sort of start to work out. All right? And we're going to pull, we have 3 so far. We're going to pull the last 3 from the top. And so we're beginning the month in the spread with the 4 of Swords. So you begin the month, my friend, and you're feeling burnt out, feeling very tired, right? As soon as I picked up this card, it felt like my energy dropped. And now they want me to show the bottom of the deck, which was the 3 of Swords, my friend. There's, for whatever reason, it happened at the end of March, they're saying. You begin the month feeling a bit heartbroken, a bit emotional for whatever reason. And you can see here we have the heart here, and then in the 4 of Swords, the heart next to the girl as she's laying down. It just feels like you feel inclined, the need to rest your heart, to just take some time to breathe, to regain your strength, right? And that's a great time to show that these are side by side with a Lion Spirit. Excuse me, it's side by side with the Lion Spirit. Reminding you that your rest is a huge part of regaining your strength, that you have been through a lot. It's almost like Spirit knows that this is going to be a hefty month ahead for you, an important one nonetheless, but it's like being generous of Spirit, they pushed you to, if need be, they will push you at the beginning of this month to rest, to regain your strength, to prep you for what's to come. And we're moving on to the Four of Cups. And I'm being told to clarify this before even speaking upon it. So what do we have for this Four of Cups? Thank you, Spirit. For Scorpio. Okay, let's see what we have. All right, my friend. I mean, this is somebody, right? That the reasoning for this Four of Swords card coming out is the fact that you've been dealing with somebody towards the end of March, or just in general, even at the beginning of this month. But with the Five of Wands and the Devil card, it feels like this person comes through with nothing but conflict, chaos, right? With the Devil energy, it's just not healthy for you. And the Three of Swords came out again with the Star card, my friend. So it's a part of the month where this person's going to reach out and you're not all about it. Regardless of how that situation plays into your life, it's a reminder that you are healing from that situation. Maybe not just that one, but it's one of which. And so there's healing to be done. It's one of those truths that you have to sort of come to terms with. You have to accept and make some necessary changes moving forward out of respect for you and your health. Okay? And then we have the Seven of Wands to move right along. And so you make your way to wrap up the first half of the month, my friend, and it's like you do feel a little bit lighter after going through or initiating some of that healing. But there's this feeling that people are still coming at you, or, you know, your thoughts are just overwhelming and you just can't seem to stop them, right? With this, it's coming through in a few different ways. You know, certain people coming at you asking about that situation or what's going on in your life, as well as your own thoughts just simply racing. And you end up putting this sort of protective barrier around you to protect, maintain any sort of inner peace that you still have at this point in the month. And so naturally, it's this point in the month where you're reevaluating who and what is actually bringing a sense of peace and balance within my life, and who and what needs to go. You know, once again, facing the truths that are within you that you probably knew all along, but pushed aside in order to give people the benefit of the doubt. Excuse me. And they're saying, but no longer. Moving on to the second half of the month in spread, we have the Knight of Swords. And so you make your way to start the second half of the month, my friend, and you're feeling motivated to go after what you want, what you desire. We're going to clarify this one real quick. And there's a feeling that right off the bat, the reason this card is coming out, part of which is because of that healing has left you feeling a little bit lighter. It's certain truths that you're coming to terms with are leaving you feeling more motivated to go after what you deserve. So with the Six of Swords, the justice and strength, exactly, with you sailing away from what no longer works for you, what is just not right for you anymore. It leaves you with this new sense of justice, reminding you that Spirit in the universe is trying to assist you with balancing out the scales for you. That person may have been a Libra, or there might be Libra in your chart, but either way, it's to remind you of your strength, or to bring that strength back once again, to motivate you to go after whatever opportunity is being presented to you around this point in the month, or you've been mulling over. With the Swan Spirit being side, first up, Four of Swords is aligned with it. And so it's like, it's a reminder at this point in the month, excuse me, why you go through this healing, resting period, why Spirit in the universe pushed you to rest, preparing you for what's to come, preparing you for not only that healing and whatnot earlier in the month, but to go after what you deserve, to being side by side with the Swan Spirit. Take a deep dive, take a leap of faith towards something that you, I feel like, wouldn't have gone after in the past. Times are changing for the better. And then Seven of Pentacles. So you make your way to the middle of the second half of the month, my friend, and you are working on your craft and your business and your job. For some of you, it's a new job that you took on, a new career opportunity. Even if it's not and it's the same one you've been working on, you're just plugging away, right? And in this moment, my friend, when you are working, there's a feeling that you will think back to that toxic energy, that person you have been making your way to sail away from. Don't allow it to distract you. Don't allow it to cloud your judgment when working. They're saying when working, allow your focus to be work. The situation needs to be put to rest either way. All right? Moving on to finish up the month in this spread, we have justice for the second time, right? And so you finish off the month, my friend, and yet again, there's another reminder from Spirit in the universe that the scales are in the midst of being balanced out for you, that your own sense of justice is coming in, but you had to let go of that energy, that situation before this could even begin, be initiated, right? With the Seven of Wands being aligned with it, it's all to sort of minimize the chaos and stress in your life, to balance things out for you, to it's a reminder once again why these truths came to light, why you had to accept them, be one with them, and make certain adjustments to benefit your life. Your life is going to be so much better moving forward in the following months because of certain adjustments and changes that are happening, because of these truths that you're grasping and accepting at this time. All right, so let's finish this beautiful reading off by pulling a couple messages from the Small Star Seeds Oracle deck for our beautiful Scorpios. I'm going to go with those. Let's see what we have here. We're going to start with inner world. Your external world is a reflection of your inner world. Love it. Reminding you that what happens around you, what happens in your life in general, definitely a reflection of what's happening upstairs in your mind. So tread carefully when it comes to your thoughts, my friend. In wisdom, see your adversaries as opportunities to expand your spiritual light. Definitely a highlight this month on all you've been through, all you've learned, all that has helped you grow into the individual you are today and who you're becoming. All right? But remember, these truths, once again, are all for the benefit of your situation. So Scorpio, I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like this video, leave me a comment, and subscribe to the channel, of course. And I hope you have the most amazing month, and I'll see you next time. Bye.